So, one of the things that struck me with the beginning of the season and the first three-ish episodes is like how out of place it is to have Tabitha out in the real world. And I was wondering if you felt that at all going to work and playing those scenes after two seasons of being stuck on the set with everybody else.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like it's great for her character. It's great because it's such a different world, and she has so much information, but she cannot tell anyone about that information because she they might take her to the police or might institutionalize her. Um, and she finds Henry, which is like her connection to from land, and she's like, okay, maybe he's gonna help me build this puzzle for us to do something together and for me to try to find out how to take my family and everyone out of Fromland. Um, and the fact that Robert Joy is part of this cast is amazing. Like it's such a great addition, and the fact that he looks like Victor, and it's great. It was great. It was a great 3 episodes that I was outside.
You know. And were you at all surprised by kind of how quickly she gets sucked back in?
Yes, I was very
Yeah.
upset. I
Yeah.
was for a little bit time outside and for a little, just do sightseeing and breathing. I don't think those 3 episodes she could breathe
Mhm.
normally. She was always like so tense and trying to find. And in my last interview, I was saying that if you are able to have a clear mind, you see the path. You see a clear path, but when you're just nervous and rushing or angry, like that's why they tell you that when you're angry, don't write an email, just wait until you're calmed down and send it, because
Mhm.
that will blur your vision. And I think that she's just too much for her, and she couldn't see a clear path until she found Henry, and that's when everything kind of like started coming back.
And what can you tease at all about how the rest of the season is going to go for the two of those characters once they're back in Fromland? We can start from 3 or 4-ish.
Well, it's her going back to her family empty-handed, her going back to Fromland empty-handed, and I think a lot of people are not going to understand that she didn't bring any answers how to leave. And that's going to be angering, and that's going to give her more strength to keep digging and to keep fighting and to keep, in season 1 she didn't know where she was. She didn't understand that world. Season 2, she was still in that safe place that is her house, but digging down. And then season 3, she's out in the world. And I think this is the season where um, she explores that world, and she when she comes back to town, I think that's kind of like a booster for her to just keep digging, and she's gonna find answers.
Is part of that digging going to perhaps be revisiting any of the sites that she's seen before, like the bottle tree or maybe anything in those images?
Yes.
Yeah. And the other thing that I think has happened with the family is these phone calls from Thomas,
Mhm.
or not Thomas, or, we don't know. Does she get in on any of that action? Does she learn about it? How does she react? Do you have anything you're allowed to say on that?
I don't know. I'm still on the outside. Let's see. I don't think she knows. I don't think they have. I mean, I think because Jim's character heard the voice in the first season. It's like you should tell your wife not to dig. I think it's something of a pattern that happens to him and just him. Not never Tabitha, but just him. So I don't know if they talked about it. Not We didn't do that on camera. We didn't address that on camera. So I don't know.
Okay. It's good to know. And I think we gotta wrap up. It's been lovely talking to you. Thank you. And I look forward to figuring it all out with her.
Thank you, Shayna. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and thank you for this.